Are we good? We ready to roll? There you go. Good morning. Good Saturday morning. Glad to have you with us. David Keever along with Brett and Lenny and Mike here with you over the next couple hours after a week off last week for the 4th of July. Now back at it. Lots of good things going on, lots of bad things, whatever. You know, it's a sports world. I guess the first thing I want to start with this morning, the biggest thing that's going on, and I like to get a gauge, Brett, how much World Cup soccer?
A lot.
A lot?
Yeah, I watched a lot.
This is going to tell the difference in the age group in the room. You know, Mike?
Zero.
Lenny?
Pretty much zero.
I've watched some.
Oh, yeah,
I've watched some.
I kind of stopped at the U.S. and I didn't watch all of it.
When I'm flipping channels, I watch some, you know, but it's well, we gave the what was the team that knocked us out there? Belgium. Gave them some ammunition, didn't we?
Yeah.
Gave them some really good ammunition, you know. Hey, you got to let this guy play, you know. No, you don't. You know, never seen it in the World Cup before. I'm not going to say they would have won or would have lost either way, but that give the other team a little bit extra fire, I would think. Mm-hmm. So who's left? What are we down to?
6 teams.
6?
Is France still in it?
Yeah.
So we get to 4. Well, France is going to win it. So
that's what I hear. Yeah.
After tonight, it'll be down to 4.
Didn't Belgium lose to
Yeah.
Spain
You need a microphone.
Yeah,
Lenny.
get your microphone. Yeah.
Yep, so there were 2 quarterfinal games the last 2 days. France beat Morocco and Spain beat Belgium. And now today Norway and England play, and then Argentina and Switzerland tonight.
I'm pulling for Norway. Don't know why.
So France and Spain will meet in the semifinal, and that's kind of who most people have said are the best 2 teams throughout this whole thing. I would guess the winner of that is going to win the whole thing, but you never know. Argentina's got one of the best players ever in Messi, and
yeah,
they're the defending champion.
Champions as well. Every 4 years.
Yep.
Every 4 years on that, right? So.
Well, now, the fact that the U.S., they did get to the round of 16, right?
Yeah.
But it's on their stage in their house. Was it a disappointment ultimately, or was it another step
I think it's
closer?
That was about the expectation.
Yeah. We're just not there yet, right? I mean,
no, just don't have the caliber players that some of these other places do.
So we're down to 6, and yeah. I'm guessing. Do we get down to 4 today? Is that the that the way it works? Down to 4 today, and then what after that? How long do we have to wait before the final 4?
Tuesday, there'll be a game Tuesday, a game Wednesday.
Okay,
and then the championship will be next Saturday. No, I'm sorry, that's the 3rd place game. Next Sunday will be the final.
I bet you really feel like going out and playing that 3rd place game when you just lost in the semifinals. You know, they used to do that in the college basketball.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Weren't those horrible? Oh, God.
What year did that stop?
Couldn't have been too soon. What was it, 80s maybe, 70s? They were still doing it in the 60s.
They were doing it in the late 70s.
Oh, I remember watching some. So
yeah,
it had to be later than that.
They were doing it in the 70s.
Why? In 77, didn't Carolina have to play a 3rd place game? I thought
77 was when
they were in the finals, weren't they?
Oh, yeah, they were in the finals. That's right.
Yep.
But UNCC had to, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe. But they lost, I think.
Yeah.
That was. I watch more Wimbledon than I have soccer.
Wilmington.
Wimbledon.
Yeah.
Just a little more.
And there's some guy, now I've just saw this on Sports Center and stuff, but there's some guy coming up through the ranks at Wimbledon that's an unknown that's still in it, right? In the semis?
Well,
I thought you'd been watching it, Mike.
I watched a little bit of the match between Sinner and Djokovic, which Sinner won in 3 sets. I don't know who's in the other semifinal bracket.
Yeah, well, they're down to the
They're
final
down to
now.
the finals.
So
Who's
the
going
guy,
against
I'm
Sinner?
guessing the guy I'm talking about got knocked out then.
Yeah, he did.
In the semis, though?
Yeah.
Oh, pretty good. What's
Who's
his name?
Sinner going to play for the title?
So Arthur Ferry was the one that the kind of the Cinderella, I guess.
Mm.
Arthur
Mhm.
Ferry.
Um,
And he beat somebody really good. I mean, a name, I think. You know, obviously you beat somebody really good. You
Yeah.
wouldn't. It's Wimbledon, but it seemed like it was a big name player.
yeah, so it's 1 and 2 are left.
Mm.
Center is the number 1 overall player, and Zverev
from Germany.
from Germany,
Yeah.
is the number 2, and they'll play tomorrow at 11.
And the women's final, I did watch a little bit of a semifinal. Coco Gauff, what's her name?
Golf.
Gauff. She lost in 3 sets.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
So that one's today at 11. And I don't know either one of them. They're both from Czech Republic, I think.
Yeah, Czech Republic. Yeah.
Muchova and Noskova.
Mm.
Mhm.
Well,
Boy,
no,
it's
no
been a long
surprise
time
there.
since the 80s, hasn't it, guys? When the U.S. had,
When will pickleball be a national televised event or in the Olympics? Or is it already in the Olympics?
Is it already in the Olympics, pickleball?
You know, I was just thinking about different sports that
Yeah.
might be, you know, I hate
It
to say it,
could
but
be.
taking over tennis, you know, or something that more interest.
But I'm never going to watch it on TV.
Never going to watch it on TV.
I like to play
Not
it.
pickleball.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I was flipping channels and I was running across pickleball, and some young girl was playing that they were focused on, and I would not go out there and go against her. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, it was like hitting rockets
Oh, yeah.
back and forth. I mean, it's you know, I think that pickleball was kind of, was it not kind of invented and for the retired,
For the
you know?
Well, some family invented it during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Trying to find something to do. I think that's the origin story.
Only thing I'd like to know, I've played it a little bit, but here's the question: where'd the name come from? How did we come up with pickleball for our
I don't know.
for our name?
Well, we know a pickle in baseball is when you're caught in a rundown, right?
Mhm.
I mean, that's the only illusion I know of.
yeah, don't. Maybe it's they're sour because they didn't make it in tennis. I don't know. Only thing I can think of. Monty says, good morning from Oak Island this morning. Said the Yankees are 52 and 42, 4 games back of the Rays. He says won last night but have lost. I knew they had been on a
Terrible.
They have had
bender.
14 out of 20.
Yeah.
They've lost 14 out of 20. Now, they have had some injuries, but, you know, here's what I'll say about injuries. Everybody's got them. I mean, you got to try and weather your way through it. They've
Yeah.
not been able to win without Judge.
They can't. I don't think they can
consistently.
win if they don't get him back. I mean, they probably make the playoffs.
Right. Yeah. No, they can't. I would agree with that. They can't without getting his
And
bat
they were
back.
talking on TV yesterday. What's the general manager, Cashman?
Yep.
Said he was going to do a re-imaging, but I know those guys, he was being positive, but those guys after said that, what is it, a rib injury?
Mm-hmm.
He said, Mark DeRosa said, I'll be surprised if it's September.
Mm.
You know,
Wow.
he said, just because they're so hard to come back from.
Yeah, and you put a lot of strain on that with every swing you take, every swing of the bat. So, yeah, I didn't know it was something.
wonder
I
if
that
didn't
might
either.
last that long.
And he was just speculating, but they said they was going to do a re-imaging of his ribs again during the All-Star breaks, just to get an idea where they were at.
I want to ask you baseball guys. Didn't a Tampa Bay pitcher go 7 perfect innings and then they lifted him?
Yep.
So, and they were just talking about how, are you ever going to get another perfect game or even a no-hitter given the way pitchers
Odds are against
handled
it.
now?
Was it Tampa or was it Florida?
Maybe it was
I believe it's
Florida.
the
Well, I think about him. I think
Marlins.
I think about that individual himself. Will he ever get that opportunity
Yeah.
again? Because
7 perfect innings. My, you're 6 outs
Yeah.
away
Yep.
from immortality.
Yep.
I believe it's Marlins. I believe mine.
Was it Marlins? I'm sorry. I knew it was from
Yuri
Florida.
Perez, I believe.
Yeah.
But I'm
It was the Marlins. I'm sorry.
Okay. Question of the day: if you have the opportunity to go out there and finish that game and get a perfect game, would you rather do that with your career shortened? Let's just say your career. Let's say you got a 15-year career and it drops down to 8. I'll cut it in half. Would you rather have that 8 years and have that perfect game, or would you rather have the 15-year career?
Well, for your financial well-being, you probably have to say 15. But I don't know.
Yeah, financial well-being. I don't think they. I think they can go 1 year and be okay.
Yeah, that's true, given what they're making.
You guys got my happy Bobby Bonilla day.
Oh, no, yeah. Another
days.
$2 million check, right?
Is it 2 or 1? I think it's
Maybe
just
it's 1. Okay.
But still,
good
you
work
know.
if you can find it.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. And I had heard that Lenny, that Boston was guilty of this too. As they were reporting that, somebody said that
Probably
Manny
Is it the guy they got from?
Ramirez.
Might be Manny. I hadn't heard.
Manny Ramirez got his last check from Boston on that same day. He's done. He's full. He's paid
He's
now.
paid up.
Now, that was just something I heard either on TV or.
Well, Brett, I'm gonna ask you this: will that potentially be the same scenario for the Dodgers down the road with all this deferred?
Yeah, I would think so.
Deferred, I don't know if it even is the same category or not. I don't know. You know how, so much of their money's deferred to like Ohtani and a couple others.
Yeah. Yeah, I would guess. I mean, I don't know how long it'll drag out that they'll be paying those guys.
I don't know if it goes out as long as Bonilla,
But to me, I mean, for the Dodgers, it's already worth it.
2 World Series.
They've won 2 titles.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
I don't think Bonilla won one in New York. They didn't win one in his time there. So they're probably, well, I don't know. They're not regretting it. I mean, it's not even the same ownership as the ones that did that deal. But
Okay, what
but
years,
I mean, it's not hurting the
what
team.
year's Ohtani in right now? Do you know? I mean, as a major leaguer, as not just the Dodgers, but as a major leaguer. Has he played 5 years?
Oh yeah, more than
Okay,
that.
more
He's
than that.
30. Is he
About
32?
8 maybe.
Yeah, he just turned 32. But let's see, he played 6 with the Angels, and this is his 3rd with the Dodgers.
9.
So 9th year overall.
Mm.
Yeah, he just turned 32 last week or this past week.
Okay, let's say he plays till he's 38. How many more do they win?
Could easily win a couple more. I think.
Well,
Yeah, well, I mean they're the
I wouldn't say
favorite,
easily.
but yeah,
Not easily.
the one
No,
last year
nothing's
was
easy.
far
Yeah,
from
you're
easy.
right. But they could win.
They
a
really
couple.
should have lost last year.
yeah.
Conversation this
Graysley
week.
could have, yeah.
And you kind of the way they're playing, but it's a long way to the playoff. But the way they're playing right now, they're almost much
Yeah.
better this year than last year.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
but that's hard to measure. Because some people believe last year pitching wise, it's kind of sandbagging anyway. Just and in a lot of ways that's good. Get to the playoffs. That's the goal. What you do during the regular season is just play to get there.
Sports talk show I heard this week. Their contention is that he's the greatest player of all time.
It's hard to argue.
It's hard to argue that. I agree.
But
And
everybody's
that we got to enjoy it because right now he's in his prime. I mean,
that's
these
another
are the-
opinion thing, that
Oh
will
yeah, of
never
course.
never be.
But I mean,
Settled.
he's always compared to Ruth because Ruth also pitched, right?
Jason says Bobby Bonilla Day will be Shohei Ohtani Day, starting in July of 34. Of his $700 million contract, $680 is deferred, and he will be paid equal payments of the deferred money from 2034 to 2043.
And like you said, Brett, it's already been worth it. And what they get off of the souvenir revenue off of him and turn around and roll it into a bank account, it's going to pay him off.
Yeah.
You know, they're not going to lose money for him.
Yeah. Yeah. And,
They might be for others, but not him.
Monty's got a point here that I don't understand. The issue with Ohtani's contract is the $2 million going against the salary cap. How does that work? I mean, how do you get by?
Well, there is no salary cap, right?
Yeah, I don't know. He said he didn't say cap. I threw
Luxury. There's a luxury tax.
I'm dreaming, I guess, wanting the cap, but yeah, salary luxury tax. $2 million is all that counts against the salary luxury tax limit.
Well, I'm sure they just followed the rules the way they are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. I don't think somebody could get them changed.
Yeah, they're just. I mean, I guess they're just
Not one team.
manipulating the
Right,
rules,
yes.
and anybody
Yeah.
can do it the same. Everybody just
Right.
doesn't have that amount of money
Exactly
to
right.
promise the player.
Now, may they suffer later? Possibly. But like I say, I think, you know,
But to
it
have
is what it is.
to have to pay Ohtani for 10 years after he retires, to me, is a lot different than having to pay Bobby Bonilla forever. I mean,
Yeah.
Ohtani's such a much better player than Bobby Bonilla.
We got to take a timeout. Lanny's got something straightened out over here he wants to show me, I'm sure, before he leaves. So we're going to take our first timeout. Mike's going to give us some lyrics, though, as we take that break.
Wait, 1 second.
Well, I thought he was.
Thought he was. Okay.
That's his favorite line. Take 1
We
second.
may hear some dead air or something weird that we need to test.
Okay.
It was a
Could be
beautiful
some dead
day.
air.
The
Mhm.
sun beat down.
All right. There you have it. Back in a moment.
Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook, too.
Buy more, save more at Lebo's Shoes, Western, and Dance. Check out your favorite brands from Ariat, Brooks, Wrangler, and more. Buy 2 clearance items and get 20% off. Buy 3 clearance items and get 30% off. Buy 4 or more clearance items and get 40% off the lowest marked price. Stop by any of their 7 store locations, including their new store at 2128 North Carolina Highway 16 Business in Denver in the West Point Shops. Hours Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sundays, 12 to 6 p.m. Shop online at lebos.com.
Get up to $3,000 off select Polaris off-road vehicles at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell, or get financing as low as 1.99% APR for 36 months. But that's not all. Get up to $1,500 bonus bucks on new Honda Pioneer, Prowler, Talon models, and rev up the new year with the new Slingshot. Get $1,000 customer cash, or financing as low as 1.99% for 36 months with no money down at Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver, or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Trick One Automotive in Lincoln has just expanded their tire lines. Sure, they still sell Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, but now they also sell Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. They have become this area's tire headquarters. If it's round and it rolls, you'll find it at Trick One Automotive in Lincoln. And don't forget, they do all types of automotive repair. This month, get a front-end alignment for just $89.95 this month only. And one more thing, Trick One Automotive Center is now a distributor for Valvoline Oil. Trick One Automotive Center, 1924 Gastonia Highway in Lincoln, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Like them on Facebook, too.
This is Creighton Kell with Kell Insurance. We have been helping people for over 25 years with all their Medicare needs. We represent the same national and local companies as the insurance agencies you see on TV. And you know what? We can sit down with you one-on-one and help you find the right plan just for you.
Kell Insurance is located beside the Cultural Center and behind Gillum Realty in downtown Lincoln. 107 North Cedar Street. Call 704-732-4646 and follow them on Facebook. Kell Insurance.
Welcome back. Thank you for all the input this morning. I've still got plenty of messages to read. Butch Parker has, I'm guessing that in this order, Ned Yates, Rodney Willis, and Butch Parker have got your lyrics correctly. Read those lyrics one more time.
All right. It was a beautiful day. The sun beat down. I had the radio on. I was driving.
And I know Brett would know this one easily.
Yep.
One of our favorite groups. And, of course, lead,
well, can
lead
somebody
man
name
passed
this
away.
then? Tears went.
We hadn't named that one yet.
Okay.
It
Let's
is
know if you can identify.
Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
It is.
Running Down a Dream.
Yeah.
Says Ned.
Yep.
And Rodney.
Danny Hips on Facebook. Tequila Sunrise Eagles. Nope, not right, Danny.
Well, maybe he's telling you what he's having for breakfast.
Oh, could be. Tequila Sunrise. That would be fine.
Yeah, there you
But
go.
can you identify this, the third line? Trees went by, me and Dale were singing. Who's Dale? Anybody know?
Me and Dale were singing. I remember the line. I know the line. I've never checked. Did you know the line, or did you just look it up and
I
find
do
out?
know Dale.
You do know.
I know, but you knew it already, or you looked it up to see who Dale was?
No, I knew it already.
That's Mike Powell.
Dale Murphy.
Dale Curry.
Dale Curry.
Nope. Dale Shannon. He was a
I remember that name.
pop singer,
Yep.
60s artist.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what
they
he
were
said.
singing A Little Runaway.
Little Runaway. Runaway was one of his top hits. I think he also did Keep on Dancing. There was a couple others like that from the 60s.
Now Mike's. I sound more like disco.
Yeah.
Keep on dancing.
Oh, I know what it was.
and Dale
Do You
sang
Want to Dance? He did Do You Want to Dance.
Okay.
So basically, him and Dale Shannon, he's singing.
Mhm.
He's singing with him on the
He's singing with
radio.
Dale on the radio.
On the radio,
Right.
yeah, not
Yes,
makes
along
it
with him. Yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of me and somebody singing, but only when I'm in the car alone.
Yeah. Or the shower.
Or the shower, yeah. Sometimes I don't even do the shower singing. I might get told not to. Tom Petty, Running Down a Dream, great song. He wrote a song called Runaway in the early 60s, says Ned.
You got it. Ned.
Let's see. I missed some, so I'm going to try to get these in. Let's see. I know Rodney had me one here that was on pickleball. Pickleball, Mike, you said it was formed whenever COVID hit?
That's what I thought. I don't know.
1965.
I thought it was late.
Oh.
I mean,
Well, I missed that one.
1965.
I missed that one by 50, 60 years.
According to Rodney now, 1965, pickleball was invented in
All right.
Washington State as a result of getting bored, kids something to do using leftover equipment from other sports.
Right.
Thus the name pickleball.
I believe that's something on Sunday mornings.
I was right
several
about
years ago.
nothing to do because during COVID, you didn't have a lot to do either.
Yeah.
Seemed like it's something on Sunday morning several months ago about some of the family members still that started it.
Yeah.
Butch Parker says no breakfast today at Crescent Beach, Florida.
Crescent.
You know,
All right.
poor guy, right?
Shame.
Yeah, poor guy. I hate to hear that for him. I could just I don't even want. Do I have to share that with y'all? My thought, what I just had, Butch laying out on the beach with, you know.
I don't want to think about it.
With a Speedo on. There you go. We already accused Mike Painter of wearing a Speedo this morning. He just left. I
got to ask Brett this question. It's something on Facebook, Matt Hodge.
Talk in your microphone, please.
Yeah, did you guys see Caleb Wilson debut last night? NBA Summer League, right?
No. I didn't.
I didn't hear about it.
Boy, that kind of stuff just thrills me to death.
Yeah, NBA Summer League.
When they playing Boozer, I just heard it on the radio.
And that ain't no knock. I wouldn't
Rick,
say.
I
I would
know,
say
I
that.
know.
I'd say that about a Duke player.
Right.
I don't care
I
about
don't keep
Summer
up.
League. I don't care what they
I
do.
think
He's
the-
going to be good.
I
He's going to
think
be
the
a
only
star.
reason I seen it was on the WBTV. They had a few highlights, and I think it was because him and Boozer were playing
Each other. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, didn't the Hornets win the Summer League last year?
they did.
Well, it transferred over.
Yeah, they had a good year.
They had a really good season last year. What do you guys think about this? I don't even know if we've met since Ball was traded from Charlotte. Who came out,
Who else?
Brett,
Miles
and who
Bridges?
came out the
Bridges.
best in that?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
I don't know.
We won't know till, will Ball fit in with
That's hard to say too.
Ant-Man?
They're very different.
Ant-Man might punch him out if he takes too many shots, I mean, it's just, I don't know.
What was the impetus behind trading Ball? Was it money, caps? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but everything I read said it was a good trade for Charlotte.
Well, I might not. I don't keep up with it that much, but it seemed like he was pouting a little bit before they went on that long winning streak,
Well,
and then that just kind of went away, And that, but I don't know.
Well, I know he had some technicals, and they had that one issue in the playoffs, right? I mean, but I don't know.
Brett, who is the best player that has moved so far in the NBA? The best player.
God, I can't even remember all the.
Would it be Ball? I
Oh,
mean, I don't know. No?
Giannis was
Giannis.
Yeah,
one, and he's
But now he's got some age on him.
yeah,
Jaylen
he
Brown
does.
was moved, wasn't he?
yeah.
Jaylen
That's
Brown.
probably it. Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
Yeah,
Kawhi
yeah.
Leonard was moved.
Mhm.
Explain that Boston trade. Jaylen Brown for
For what?
a couple of elementary kids.
Well,
That's what it seemed like. I don't know.
it's Paul George and 4 draft picks.
Well, not elementary kid then, a grandpa. How long has
Yeah.
Paul
He's
George
old.
been in?
Now, Jaylen Brown is definitely better than Paul George right now.
Yeah.
Um,
What? You should have heard Big Perk's comments. I don't know if y'all heard Big Perk.
I like Big.
Oh my
What'd
gosh,
have
he
to
don't
say?
hold back.
Oh, he does.
I can't
He
remember
is not
exactly what he
filtered.
said, but he said that. He did not have kind words for.
but this,
Paul.
I think this definitely is better in the long run for Boston,
Because of the pick.
especially if Jaylen Brown was unhappy and didn't want to be there, which is what's been speculated.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Boston is better than Philly next year.
That quick.
Yeah, well, I think they already were. Philly just has so many injury issues, especially with Embiid, and I think they're going ahead and preparing for a team without Embiid.
Now, is this right? We've had 8 or 9 champions in a row, different teams.
Yeah,
8 or 9.
Yeah.
8, I think.
Yeah, that's got to stop. I mean, if I'm betting today in Vegas, I'm going with one of the 9 teams or 8 teams that have won it
Yeah, well, the best team that's not one of those 8 is San Antonio.
Yeah.
And they could easily
And
win
they
it
might take
next
my
year.
money, yeah.
Yeah.
They
might
might win
win.
it next year. Yeah.
Potential ninth, correct.
Yeah, that would they'd take my money if I did that.
I wouldn't bet on the Knicks to repeat. I just don't see that. But
No.
I could see Oklahoma City being the team to beat next year. But San Antonio would be the most likely team that's not one of those 8 to win. I mean, they're going to be really good for the next several years as long as
I see Wemby
Wemby stays healthy. Yeah, yeah.
Where's LeBron going?
Yeah, no idea.
How about across the bay?
He has said not to the
San
Lakers.
Fran.
That would be my guess. That'd be my
Hope
guess.
So hope.
Yeah, I think it would be cool to see him and Curry play
Yeah,
together.
it would.
And they're friends. I saw they got to be really good friends during one of the Olympics, maybe.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that would be.
And he's friends with Draymond. Him and
that-
Draymond are buddies.
That was my next question. I mean, who in the world is Draymond don't have many,
no,
but he's probably count them on one hand.
Talking about Curry and LeBron being friends, I can remember when Curry was at Davidson and played that extra year. You know, after they had that monster year in the NCAA where they went to about
Finally.
Elite Eight, I think.
finally.
Elite Eight.
Then
I
the
think
next
they
year,
made
he
Elite
stayed
Eight.
another year, and they were playing in Charlotte. I guess I don't remember who during the regular season. LeBron showed up, came to the game because they had played Charlotte the night before, like on Friday night, and this was on a Saturday afternoon. And
Everybody's got a computer in their hand these days. But tell me, without looking at it, who eliminated Davidson that year in the Elite Eight?
Michigan,
Was it?
I think.
Well, now he's thinking. I don't know. I just asked
I'm
the
not
question.
sure. I think it.
Because-
I will just say.
Because
they beat
I do not
Kansas in there.
They definitely played Kansas.
Yeah.
Or
Or maybe it was.
It's either Kansas or they beat Kansas.
I'm not.
That's great. That's great. That's a good trivia question. But somebody will look it up and tell us.
Did
and
they
claim
play
knew it.
Georgetown?
They played Georgetown,
Like
too,
They
in
played
that.
them. Either Georgetown or Kansas, I think, eliminated them.
Eliminated them. Okay.
Jason,
Unless they beat both of them and then played Michigan. I don't know. I'll try to look it up right quick.
Jason says it's a big money
I'm gonna say it's Georgetown.
thing
Brett.
for Georgetown. Lynn's
But
going
I'm-
Georgetown.
It was Kansas.
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 Yeah. They beat Georgetown.
So
They beat Gonzaga, Georgetown, and Wisconsin,
don't go with Mike whenever you.
Yeah, don't go with that.
and lost to Kansas by 2.
Beat Georgetown, lost to Kansas.
What year was that, Brett?
Yeah, well, they beat Georgetown in the second round. They beat Wisconsin in the Sweet 16.
What
It
year
was 2008.
Okay.
Curry had
That was the year before Kansas won it, wasn't it? Because 2009 when they beat Memphis.
Yeah, was that the shot by?
Mario Chalmers.
Yeah, Chalmers.
Um,
Mario Chalmers.
Curry had 40, 30, 33, and 25 in those 4 games.
That it? Is that all I had? Jason says Kansas beat Davidson in the 08 tournament as Kansas went on to the Final Four. He also says it's a money thing for Jaylen Brown getting traded. Boston would have 70% of their salary cap tied up with Brown and Tatum, just those 2 guys, both on Supermax contracts. Paul George makes a similar salary as Brown, but less years remaining on the contract. So I guess that'll give them some money to sign because they're going to get 2 first-rounders, right, for a while. 2 first-round draft picks for.
Well, it's 2 firsts and 2 seconds. I don't know what years those fall. If
Yeah.
it's the next 2 years,
But
or
they'll
what.
get their own, and then they'll get, that's not a bad deal.
Yeah,
especially
well, if they hadn't already traded
Did I-
their own, I
did I
don't
hear
know.
Miles Bridges, they offered him to the Celtics before,
yeah.
and they turned it down. Bridges and some of those draft picks, I guess they'd got from LaMelo Ball.
And that you got to help me again. That trade was with who? Where did he go?
Miles Bridges,
No.
Philadelphia's where
Jaylen Brown went to Philly.
Yeah, to Philly. So they're hoping Philly has a horrible season. Right?
Yeah, but they're not going to be that bad.
No,
I don't
they're
think
not.
they're not going to end up with like a top 5 pick or anything out of it. I don't think.
What's the latest in the ongoing tanking issue? It seems like they're trying to come up with another remedy or some kind of system to what they're trying to do is is if you're last, you're not automatically, and you're not now, right? You're not automatically the first pick if you're last. It's a route.
Yeah, they still do the ping pong balls.
Ping pong
Yeah.
lottery thing.
But is it an amount? I mean, is the amount? I know there's an amount, but is it weighed by your record?
Yeah.
How many balls you get in the?
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe they should just. I don't know. I don't know what you do. I don't know.
I don't think there's really anything that you can do that would be logical. I mean, you know, in the NFL, the team with the worst record gets the first pick.
Mhm.
There's no lottery or anything, so there's even
Right.
more incentive to tank in the NFL.
Oh yeah.
In the NFL though, it seems like if any team does tank, it's probably just that one last game. You know, it's not like they're playing 82,
Yeah.
They're
You
only
know,
playing 18,
Yeah.
17,
soon to be 18.
soon to be 18.
Yeah, that won't bother me. It don't hurt me. I like NFL. I like to see it year round.
Yeah, me too. I mean,
Wouldn't
I heard it
year round.
at one time talk about a tournament for the teams that don't make the playoffs in the NBA, and whoever wins that tournament gets the
the top
number one pick.
Yeah. Would you watch that tournament?
Yeah, a little. I mean,
Might watch the finals.
Finals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might
'Cause
watch the
they're
finals.
playing for something.
Yeah.
But then what if those guys on that team don't want their team to have the number one pick? They don't want to have to compete with.
For a job.
Yeah.
A starting spot. Well, you always got this too. They might even get traded to a team that's playoff caliber.
Yep.
You know, I mean, if you getting that number one pick, I don't know. I don't know how many. I think in the NBA, everybody thinks they can play, so I don't think it would bother them that much if they're getting the number one pick. I mean, you know, if you're going to have any success and you're in that bottom, how many teams are 8? Is there 8 that's left over like that or more? Is there 12 that don't get in the playoffs?
14, I think.
14. You know, if you're in that bottom 14, or you can't just be satisfied. You got to want to move up and be more competitive. I would think so. And all those guys, they're you know, they have the ego that it's not going to be me that don't get playing time. They're, you know, it'll be somebody else that don't get the playing time along the way. Let's see. We got about 10 minutes before we have our next time out. I'm going to be quite honest with you here. I'm still working on lyrics. I had a busy morning this morning. I've been doing a lot of things. So
I found mine on the way up here.
Did you?
So
Well, you
there
always
go.
do.
Usually.
But I had some, and I thought I copied and pasted them, but it didn't work out that way. I looked at it for them now, and they're not there. So I might go back and get the same ones. Might be a little bit more of a challenge than some of these others. Let's go through the baseball from last night. What has happened? What's going on, Lenny, with our Red Sox? I mean, they have just made an about face here. I mean, they're really playing good
I
baseball
don't know how
right
they're pulling it
now.
off with the offense they have. I mean, the pitch has been good all year. Really has.
And they
starting
have,
pitching.
They have a ton of injuries too,
Yes.
like the Yankees. Every day, it seems like every game I watch, somebody gets hurt, and they're out at least a week. But yeah, I did not like when Cora was let go.
Me either.
But it sure looks like it was the right decision.
I think it was a power struggle though between him and the GM.
Probably.
More I'm hearing. That's
Probably.
heard that more when they weren't doing well, you know. But
What's this new guy's name that has taken over?
Chad Tracy.
Chad Tracy. Now, where do we know him from? How do I know his name? I'm sure he played, but who with? Was he a Atlanta Brave? What was he? Why don't I know?
Well, see, I
Why don't I know his background?
started this rumor, and it's not the same Chad Tracy.
Oh.
There was a Chad Tracy that played it for the Astros in the big league, several teams.
That might be
and
the
he
one
was,
I'm thinking
And he
about.
was from West Meck.
Ooh.
And the word I sent out real quick, this is a local boy. but this is not. He's from California. But I don't think he ever
different.
played. I don't think he ever got to the big leagues. But his dad was the manager of the Dodgers one time. Jim Tracy, I believe is his name. I don't remember him, but
What about Dick Tracy? Brett won't even know who that is.
Nope.
Too young.
obviously he couldn't have been it very long, the Tracy, because Lasorda and Walter Austin were there forever. You know, so
Yes.
so he couldn't have been there. But,
Yeah, I wonder how many years those two did combine
yeah.
to manage the Dodgers.
Walter Austin, wow.
Yep, and Lasorda. Every time I think of Lasorda, though, I think of him falling down over there on the third base. I don't know what happened. He was trying to backpedal, and all of a sudden he's on his rump, and he just kind of bounced. Lasorda was a character, though. Miss people like that in baseball. Boston defeated the Mets 6-2 last night. The Mets had actually been turned things around. They started playing a little better baseball over the last several weeks. I mean, I don't think they're going to make a run for the playoffs or anything. They're too far behind, but they are playing
15
a
games
little better.
out.
15.
Yeah, it looks like Chad Tracy never played in the major league. He played in the minor league. And that was it.
Yeah.
Because isn't he from California, Brett, originally?
Yeah, well, it says he was born in Illinois, but
Okay.
he did.
Pepperdine.
Yeah, he did go to high school and college in California.
Let's see. Where's my spot here?
Yeah, he did play at Pepperdine.
He did.
Yeah.
Others, Milwaukee and Pittsburgh. Now, was this the two new glamour pitchers going head to head here? Was this the night this was supposed to happen?
No, because didn't first of the week you're talking about Skeens.
Skeens was supposed to go up against the Milwaukee pitcher.
Mizorowski.
Might be about Sunday, maybe, you reckon? 'Cause
Okay.
I think they went. I believe he pitched against the
Yeah.
about Monday.
It's tomorrow.
Okay.
They got a doubleheader today.
And everybody's saying that should be nationally televised because that's as good a pitching matchup
It says
as you're
it's
gonna
on
get all
Peacock.
year. Is
It
it?
says it's going to be on Peacock tomorrow at 12:15.
How about this? Walt says Tracy played in the Rangers organization, was on the team in Spokane with Jay. How about that? God, and I've got a shirt from when Jay played for Spokane. I can't remember. What was the team nickname?
Indians?
Spokane Indians, thank you. Still got that shirt somewhere. Believe me, if I get a T-shirt, it probably never. It just gets filed away. It don't never go
Yeah, I know it. Same with me.
away. It takes up a lot of space. It seems like, but there's a lot
whole
of them
closet,
in there.
maybe.
Here's you a good one. I've still got. Lavelle Hall and myself went to the very first Charlotte Hornets game, and I still have that T-shirt.
Still has
Wow.
that shirt.
That's a
What year was that?
treasure.
The very first Hornets game.
It was like
And
86 or
80
88,
something.
somewhere around in there.
Somewhere late 80s.
That's probably not my oldest one then. Probably got some.
Yeah, I
some
mean,
older
that's
than that.
what's your oldest jersey or T-shirt?
Oh, I don't do jerseys, so that
I
wouldn't.
mean
be.
T-shirt. Yeah, what's your oldest
Yeah, that would.
team?
That's the one I
T-shirt?
can name. That's the one I can name. Now, Mike, somebody told me you had a Procol Harum T-shirt from 1948, maybe. Or something.
Yeah.
I don't know how I come up with that band to give you a hard time.
Yeah, what was their song? I can't think
Wider
of it.
Shade of Pale.
Wider Shade of Pale.
I got those lyrics.
I never can figure out what that's about.
Nah. I just know it was in the Big Chill, wasn't it?
Yep. The ceiling flew away, which leads me to believe it was some kind of hallucinogenic experience, but I don't know. Then 16 special Vestal virgins were leaving for the coast. That got me, though.
And Mike was following them. Let's see. We discussed a couple weeks ago. Might want to see a doctor about your memory. That is from Mr. Walt Hefner again. You know.
Yeah, that's right.
I would go see a doctor, but I would forget my appointment. So you know, I've got an excuse there. Detroit over the Phillies last night, 10-2. Yankees 5-3 over Washington. Baltimore 5-3 over Kansas City. Cincinnati and The Cubs, Cincinnati gets a shutout, 4-0 over the Cubs. Cleveland and Miami. Cleveland wins 3-2.
Hot team.
Cleveland has or Miami?
Yeah, they have.
I was going to say I see Miami lost here, but every time I look up, they're
Yeah.
winning a game. Just every time I
they're
look, they win.
They're like 3 games out from them. They're right with the Phillies, and they're 3 games out from Atlanta. Now,
Yeah.
I know I should be able to name a player on the Marlins team,
they're young.
but I am. Yeah,
What's their average attendance this
I'm
year
not.
so far?
I have no.
It was 15,000 last night.
Okay.
so them and Tampa draw about the same, right?
Yeah.
Would you say?
Probably.
Brett went to a game. Have we done a show since you went to
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
did one.
Tampa?
Tampa had 15,000 last night.
15.
They were
yeah.
both at home, both a little over
Is that just what they
15,000.
always report? 15
Might
Yeah.
be. Well, whether it's 8 or 4 or
8
whatever.
4 or whatever the number is.
15,000. Sounds a little better, don't it? Let's see. Last one I gave there was Miami losing to Cleveland 3-2. Seattle loses to Tampa Bay 7-2, and the White Sox don't give me the score here on the
They were
White
winning
Sox.
big, like 10-7-1.
Well,
Yeah,
how
they
about
won.
14?
They won.
How about 14-1?
14-1.
In that one,
They had a player hit for the cycle. The White Sox are 3 games over 500. They had 37,000 in attendance last night.
Who was the player hit for a cycle, Brett?
Yeah, I saw that too this morning, but I do not remember the name.
Christian Peters hit
Yeah.
for the
Christian
cycle.
Peters. Is that who it was?
Yeah.
Hit
I
for the
was curious
Sox.
if it was one of the Red Sox.
The number 9 hitter in the lineup.
Wow.
You know, there's a lot of different things that we follow in baseball. Hitting for the cycle is one, but how many would you say have hit for the cycle since it's been being kept? I mean, I don't know if it was being kept back in the 20s and 30s or even before that or not, but there's a lot to hit for the cycle. You know, we might go a while. It's the 4 home run game. Nobody's ever hit 5, right? Nobody's ever hit 5 home.
Nope.
But it's the 4 home run game that I think only about 20 people have done. The perfect game, I don't know the number.
It might be in the 20s.
20s?
Too.
Yeah.
It's not.
I guess the question would be, when was the last? I think we had a 4 home run game. Did we have it this year, or was that last year? I think we've had one recently, a 4 home run game in Major League Baseball.
It says 24 perfect games.
24.
24.
But when was the last one? Do you have a date on the last one? I just wondered because
What's
20
the most famous perfect
23?
game?
23. Who was it? Where at? What team?
well, you're going to say
Yankees.
Don Larson, but I don't care
of
about that.
course.
Domingo Germán
Jermon.
of the Yankees did it
Don't
in
remember.
23.
That was the perfect.
That's the last perfect game.
Perfect game.
Before that, it had been 11 years.
Oh, wow. What about the home run? See if you can. I'm going to read another text here. If you can find when the last 4 home run game was. I remember watching the game when Bob Horner.
There had been 21 of those.
21 of those.
Yeah, and there was a guy with the Cardinals did it. That I was watching some of that game too.
George Hendrick, maybe?
No,
What
it
name was it?
wasn't George Hendrick. I'd know the name, I think, if I.
Kyle Schwarber did it last year.
Okay, there you
4
go.
homer. That's the last one.
Yeah.
Oh, he flirts with hitting 4 a lot.
Nick Kurtz also did it last year.
Do not remember that, and don't even know the name.
That's the guy at Oakland. The-
Yeah, he's
Oakland?
the A's.
That's why.
Yeah, he's big time.
Did he do it in Sacramento? Because if he did, I'm going to bet he's the only major leaguer to do it in Sacramento.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's big time. He's going to be.
Yeah, it doesn't say. They played the Astros in that game.
And
but
you
it
said he
doesn't
did it
say.
last year, Brett?
Yeah, and Eugenio
Okay,
Suarez
well,
also did it last year.
And he was a rookie last year. So
While
he
you're-
did it as a rookie.
While you're
Kurtz did.
looking for stuff, I'm going to give a
There
couple.
were 3 last year.
3 that did what?
4 home run
Okay,
games.
tell me who they were.
Well, I just told you 2 of them.
I'm sorry, I was reading.
Schwarber.
Schwarber,
Swarber,
Nick Kurtz,
Kurtz.
and Eugenio Suarez,
Yeah, I
Did
would have
it.
never got that one.
and his team lost.
If I did get like 5 guesses, I would have had Swarber in there.
Yeah.
But not the other 2.
2 of them
Just
were
don't
done
know.
against the Braves.
Let's see. Roger says, not a fan of the Yankees. T-shirts from 1961. Autograph. Oh, he's got one. He's got a T-shirt from '61, autographed by Roger Maris. Yeah. Well, if I was, I'm not a fan either, but I would definitely keep that T-shirt. He said I saw him play the Washington Senators in D.C. That's interesting. Scott, I will answer your question in a little bit off the air.
Oh,
It's been a mess.
off the
It's
air.
been a mess. We are working on it. I'll put it that way. We are working on it. I was trying to see if I missed any scores there, and I know I did because I had a abbreviated list pulled up in front of me. Let's see. This thing won't even take me to the.
Well, Giants lost 4-3, so that's one you missed.
What is up with the Giants?
Well, you know, they brought in the coach from the University of Tennessee. Doesn't seem
How's
to be
that working out?
Well, 39-55.
Whose idea was that? The owner?
Buster Posey. I suppose,
Really?
was
I
the
think.
GM.
Really?
I mean, I don't know whether you just judge it on one season.
Yeah, I think
though.
you
got to give him a couple. Yeah.
But I still got some questions about it.
Yeah.
But I think you got to give him another.
We haven't been relevant in what, 10, 12 years. The Giants, really.
Man says we.
He was good that one year. You led
Well,
the league
okay,
in
the Giants.
wins, but then
Yeah.
when you got in the playoffs,
We fizzled.
It went
Yeah,
south.
led the league in wins.
He was over 100, wasn't he, Mike?
Yeah.
You're still spoiled by those 3 and 5 years.
I know.
You know?
I can't get it.
I would be too.
I am.
I'd be
I'm
spoiled
just
by that too.
those 3 and 5 years.
That's let's see.
I got a little good. I got a one of those. What do you call those little dolls? Bobble dolls. Madison Bumgarner. I got a couple of those.
Yeah, bobbleheads.
Bobbleheads.
The Astros lost to the Rangers last night 7-3. It was the Angels over the Twins 4-3. Braves lose to the Cardinals 2-1. I was trying to see if there's anything there on Burleson. Don't see any stats on Burleson there. They only scored 2 runs and win. He's not going to get a whole lot of stats in the offensive book there. Blue Jays 5-3 over the Padres. Diamondbacks 9-3. That's another team that is usually pretty good, kind of like Miami, that you just don't hear of. You know, it's out there in Arizona. The Rockies and the Giants, as Mike said, 4-3. Rockies win that one, and the Pirates and Brewers, inclement weather. Yeah, we saw some inclement weather.
But aren't you happy at least the Pirates are playing 500 ball? That's not bad.
And they're right in
Yeah.
because
The division is not that good.
I'd like to see them a little better. You know, I would like to see them be. It'd be good for the game, I think. I mean, Pittsburgh's a sports city.
Oh, yeah.
You know, 3 of us in here have been to Pittsburgh.
What was the guy?
Some of us multiple times, and it's just
Some guy for the Pirates this week hit 3 home runs
Yeah.
and had
O'Hearn.
10 RBIs.
3 home runs.
Ryan O'Hearn.
Yeah, that was him.
How many RBIs?
10 plus, but I believe I saw it's 10.
Yeah.
Had a grand slam and one of those 3 homers.
All right, it's time for our second time out. We'll let Brett go away, take us away with his lyrics here.
I bet he's going old school.
Okay, that'd be Steely Dan.
I walk along the city streets you used to walk along with me.
Yep, got it. We'll be back in a moment.
Make 2026 the year you finally move into your new dream home from Key Builders of Lincoln. Go online at mykeybuilders.com and check out their many floor plans. Locally owned and operated and serving this area for 24 years. Yes, serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina. That's Key Builders, 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Your key to your new home is waiting for you from Key Builders in Lincoln.
How would you like to be your own contractor? Stop in at Bliss Buildings and Tiny Homes in Cherryville and see Robert or Hunter. 5 years in business and the only engineer stamp AutoCAD design shed to home conversions. They know the North Carolina Residential Code and will build your county permit package. On-site, built 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a true sleeping loft, multiple designs, cottages, cabins, studio apartments, blessed buildings, and tiny homes at 2268 Lincolnton Highway, Cherryville. Open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Call 704-727-8774. Open Sundays by schedule appointments only. Follow them on Facebook.
Buying a Bobcat is now easier than ever at West End Sales in Vale. Now get 0% APR financing. That means low monthly payments. Or you can get $1,200 instant rebates on selected models. Now is the time to buy. Like we said, it's easier than ever. Again, get 0% APR financing or get $1,200 instant rebate on selected Bobcat models at West End Sales at the Highway 1827 West intersection in Vale. Online at westendsales.com and like them on Facebook too.
Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Dr. John Clonger III, native and Lincoln High School graduate who attended UNC Dental School at Chapel Hill. In 1993, he graduated and returned home to practice with his father Les Cloninger and Uncle Robert Truman Cloninger. Dr. John Clonger III has maintained a private practice for 32 years and hasn't yielded to the corporate landscape. Dr. John Clonger III would like to thank all of his wonderful patients for their loyalty. Dr. John Clonger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner are taking new patients. They take most insurances and especially Delta Dental. Call for appointments today at 704-735-0765. Go Wolves!
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Also famous.
Oh.
Another NIV.
Welcome back. Sports Talk. Glad to have you with us this morning. We're going to do these lyrics, and then Lenny's got us a trivia question that I'm not going to be able to get. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get, I don't think.
About a week ago.
Brett in the room here, I was doing some stuff. Anybody actually get your lyrics? We know it's an 80s song, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking on my phone here. I don't have any guesses on it either, so read them again.
I walk along the city streets you used to walk along with me, and every step I take reminds me of just how we used to be.
God,
and the next line ought to give it away.
Always something there to remind me.
Yep.
God, I got the song.
Always
Who is
something
that?
there to remind me. God, yeah.
I got the song, but I don't know the artist.
British group, though, right?
Yep.
That's a good one.
Yeah, tough on the group.
Yeah. One word on the group? Is it just one word?
Two.
Two.
Mm.
And we said Simple Minds, didn't we? Somebody guessed Simple Minds?
I did. But
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
just,
not them.
Yeah.
I was just throwing
It's
something
very,
out.
yeah, it's
Track, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
right in that warehouse. Give me some help, audience, because I did guess the. Thank you, Roger. I bet Roger's got it.
Roger's got it?
Is the initials NE?
Yeah.
Naked Eyes.
Naked Eyes.
Naked
That
Eyes.
was a one-hitter, wasn't it?
Yep. Richard House is always something there to remind me. I got that part, but I could not get the artist. And I don't know if I could have been here all day and not come
I
up
would
with that.
never
Yep.
have guessed Naked Eyes.
Yep.
You could have started spelling it out, and I wouldn't.
Yeah. N.E. It didn't help me a bit. Man.
I can't argue that. I was in the same situation there. Let's see. Rodney says, speaking of records, Fernando Tatis, the only player with 2 grand slams in the same inning.
Mm.
Yeah.
I kind of remember when that happened. So he's the only one to do that. I mean, it's hard to come up twice in an inning. It's even
that's
harder
hard
to come
enough.
up twice in an inning with the bases loaded.
Yeah.
And then you got to add hitting the home runs.
Mm.
So how
That
long
is-
ago was that when he pulled that off?
That
Wasn't this year?
probably had to be in the 90s.
Would it?
This was the dad.
Oh,
The
okay.
dad, Tatis.
Oh,
Not
his
not the
dad.
one playing now.
Okay.
The one
Wow.
play Baltimore. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. See how quick we forget? I didn't even remember.
I believe he played Baltimore.
Yeah, well, he played for San Diego. He might have played for Baltimore too, but I think he did this with San Diego.
You
No,
know,
I'm sorry, it was St. Louis.
with St. Louis.
They did it against the Dodgers.
Were you watching?
Nah,
Probably not. Probably
it
not.
was. Let's see. Well, it doesn't have the year. It says it was April 23rd, but doesn't tell the year. 99 is when it happened.
99 is when it happened. Wow.
They did it in the first inning.
Oh my gosh. That I don't know why that struck me, but that's just it's odd any way you look at it. But that just for that to happen in the first inning, were they the home team?
No, it happened in Dodger Stadium.
It happened in Dodger Stadium.
What year was that again? Did you say
99.
99?
Just think about that. Rodney says it's same here. It did it in '99 with the Cardinals, off of the Dodgers. The reason I was saying that, if you're the visiting team, you do that in the first inning. A lot of fans probably get up and leave.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, this on down it says it was in the third, but the headline said something about first inning.
Headlines can be wrong.
Mike and I know from experience.
Yeah.
They did it off of Chan-Ho Park.
Yeah. Okay, Rodney says did it off the same pitcher.
Yeah.
Okay, so they didn't pull him. All right, so you've got the guy's already hit a grand slam in the inning. How many have you got to score after that before he bats again with the bases loaded? 4?
Well, 8 batters. There could be 2 outs and 3 on base. So at least 3 more.
3. Okay, so 3's the minimum. So
if there were 2 outs
Yeah.
in between.
So they've already scored 7 in that inning, and he's still pitching.
Yeah, and the guy comes up with the bases loaded, and you leave him in there.
Yeah.
That's Tommy Lasorda.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. That's what I was getting at. Why is he still in there? You know, that's I mean, you know, I don't know. Who'd you say the pitcher was?
Chan-Ho Park.
Okay. He had a pretty good career. You know, I mean that I wonder how many people ask him about that though.
The dubious honor.
Yeah. I mean that's a little different.
No, Lasorda. He had already retired by then. It wasn't Lasorda.
Okay, Monty gives me a fact, or I hope it's a fact here. He says he had 0 home runs before the game. Okay, do you mean in his career, or do you mean that season?
Talking about Tatis.
Yeah.
Is that who?
Yeah.
Probably
I'm
that
guessing.
season.
Yeah. 'Cause I just like to know. I mean, it might have been. Did you have the date of it? I mean, if it's April.
It was April.
Well,
April
okay.
23rd, I think it said.
So it probably is okay for the season. Hadn't had any home runs. We hadn't had a lot of chances. Right. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. I haven't looked at the stats of this guy very lately, but I know he had a horrible start to the season compared to last year. What's Cal Raleigh doing now?
He's been on a little bit of a positive streak here
Has
lately,
he?
but not a lot of home runs.
Right.
But hitting better. But
Yeah. What happens? Pitchers figure him out
That's all
because
you
last
can
year, how many
presume.
home runs? How many was it? 60 some last year.
60-some.
60 some last year. Is he at 10 yet?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
Is he at 5?
That I don't know.
I mean,
I might be wrong, but I don't think he's at 10.
he's a
He's,
big, powerful guy.
He's got 9.
Got 9.
9.
He's played 63 games.
What's his batting average? It was like
It's bad.
190.
165.
Oh my gosh!
He's a
And he's been
He's
hurt
a one-hit
some, too,
wonder.
hadn't he? You said 60-some games.
I hope he's not a one-hit.
It's like
wonder.
63 games.
Such a
So
good
he's
guy.
missed 20 some.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely hope he's not a
So,
1 year.
That season,
one-year
this
wonder.
season is a wash.
Well, this is his 6th year. His first year he only played 47 games, so it's his fifth full season.
Yeah.
His home runs were in those full seasons
he's
27, 30, 34, and 60.
Yeah, I don't think he's a one-hit wonder. I think he'll continue to be good, but that was just insurmountable what he did last year.
But last year was his best batting average, and that was 247.
Who's got the best name in baseball? I just thought about that because Cal Raleigh. I mean, it's Cal Raleigh, but I was thinking about Tatis. That's a really neat name, Fernando Tatis. But mine right now, the unique one is Newt Bar.
Yeah, Lars.
Lars Newt Bar.
Sound like Mars candy bar.
But he's a player now.
He
He can get it done. But where is he from? The Lars. Now, the only person I know named Lars is it
Yeah, it's
Metallica's drummer?
It's a Swedish sounding
It does
name,
sound Swedish.
but
Is his mother
he
not
says he was born in California.
Oriental
So-
connected? It seemed like I heard something earlier a couple years ago that when they went overseas and played that there was a connection there, but I don't know. Like one of the parents was.
Can you go to St. Louis and buy a Newt Bar? You know what I mean? I mean, why aren't they? Why isn't somebody capitalizing on
It
this?
says
Maybe they
he's-
are. What was the O. Henry?
Mm-hmm.
O. Henry was
Henry.
basically after
Yeah,
Hank Aaron,
O.
right?
Henry.
Back in the day,
Yeah.
the O. Henry Bar. Why are we not getting Newt Bars?
Baby
It
Ruth.
seems like a Baby Ruth. Yeah,
Baby Ruth.
Yeah, I mean,
It says he plays on Japan's international
That's what I was
team.
thinking. I think the mom's connected somehow. Some other family member is a
Pete Crow Armstrong.
can play.
Is that your name, Monty? Is that your favorite name in sports in baseball right now? I'm getting PCA.
PCA.
Is that what they call him?
He can
Just
play.
PCA. Okay.
He can play.
And he's with who?
Cubs.
Cubs. Cubs are quietly doing pretty well, right?
Well, I heard this graphic on radio, on TV the other day. They showed his number. They put up a blind resume of a player right beside him.
Mm-hmm.
They showed his numbers for the first 385 games in his career. PCA. He had 62 home runs right now. Now he's maybe hit another one since then, but at game 385 for his big league career, he had 62 home runs. They put a blind resume of somebody else over beside him, covered up the face. This person had 62 home runs at the same number of games, 385. Wow, the person you would think it would be, Barry Bonds.
Really?
Yeah.
And PCA had like 30 more RBIs than he did at the same period in time.
Well, we
But
were talking
Bonds
about
got bigger.
best baseball players ever. Who was it we mentioned earlier? Shohei.
Shohei.
I'll put Bonds up against him any day. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, really. I mean, Bonds was. How many times did he get intentionally walked in a season?
Yeah.
At least a third of his at bats.
Yeah,
right?
probably so. Probably so.
Well, Bonds I would take as a hitter over
Yeah.
Ohtani.
Yeah, but he can't pitch. I know.
The
I know
combination of
yeah.
the two.
I'm just stacking him up. I didn't say I'd take.
I mean, Ohtani's not the best
Over.
hitter of all time, and
Right.
he's not the best pitcher of all time.
Yeah. Monty says.
But he would be
But
close.
he's
Brett.
in the-
I wouldn't
I'd
disagree
say
with the hitting part.
I would say he's in the top 2 for the combination of hitting and pitching
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
Babe Ruth.
Yeah. Let's see. Bonds had a much smaller head and body back in his early years. That's what comes from Monty.
Yeah, when he was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. But the only thing I say about that is he wasn't the only one doing it, and you had to do that to keep up with the pitchers.
Mhm.
You know, the pitchers are never mentioned, hardly ever. But they took just as many as the hitters did.
Oh,
There
yeah.
wasn't as many pitchers, obviously, but, you know, I mean, they were doing them too, so you had to do it to keep up.
It was the air.
Mm-hmm. Ned says, I got a lot of stuff here to read. Ned says, Dodger manager trivia, and I know this name as soon as I see it. Garinger High alum. Do you guys know who the Dodgers manager was? It's a Garinger High alum. His name's in here, and I'm not going to say it because,
Was it,
um,
what was it? Guy was the Red Sox.
yeah, I think he was.
Got after he was the manager when Pedro left him in the game, and he got fired.
All right, I'm going to read the rest of his
think his name.
the rest of his clues here. He managed 2 seasons with the Dodgers and then resigned with a nice payoff so Joe Torre could be hired. And it's got his name again. This guy was also the baseball consultant for the movie Bull Durham. Now that I did not know. He was the manager of the Durham team at the time.
Might not be him, man. Who I'm thinking.
I bet it is. I'll give you his initials. GL.
Grady Little.
Grady Little.
That's him. It is Grady.
Grady Little. Very interesting there. I want to give this is pretty lengthy, but I want to give these real quick too from Richard. New National Federation of High Schools baseball rules for next season 2027 announced this week. New double first base. Good. Everybody needs the double first base. I mean, who were the players in the majors a couple weeks ago that had a massive collision? Did you see that? Guy running to first to tag the first baseman running to the bag to tag it,
Yeah.
and the runner. I mean, it was awful. I happened to be watching at that time. I'm surprised they both got up.
So they're going to double the size of first
Well, now this is in high school.
high school.
We don't need collisions like
Why-
that.
why
when
don't
it's
they
that
do-
simple?
Why don't they do like the college game? Put an extra base.
That's what it is.
Right. Is that what they're
yeah,
gonna do?
it's going to be on the outside.
On the outside,
for the
like-
runner.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's what it is. The double first base.
double first.
Double first
I thought
base, yeah.
doubling the size. When
Yeah,
you
Right.
said
yeah,
it.
yeah.
College
Double
does-
first base.
College does that now.
Yeah, they do. And it takes. I mean, that. I wish you guys, Brett. You need to look up and see who that collision was at first base. It was about 10 days ago, probably. The second rule change: pitchers and catchers can have one-way communication device from the dugout. One way. You know, the only thing I think about that is how many times will it not be working and stoppage of the game? You know, I think we saw some of that. Colleges do it, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've seen some delays in the game because of that. But you know, I got no problem with it. State Association can now implement extra inning rules. All right, with a batter at second base. The last batter will go to second base in high school baseball now,
Oh,
like the majors do
like
it.
the major.
Love that rule.
I do too.
Some people may not, but that's just being typically. I mean, just totally not typically, but totally old school. If you don't like that rule, because I think it prevents injuries.
You did that double game. Y'all did 2 games basically.
Yeah.
What, North Lincoln.
Yeah, 14 inning job.
Yeah.
Now you might still have one, but that'd be rare.
Probably eliminates that, and you're talking about young arms, so you want to.
Yeah.
You don't want them to overthrow too many pitches,
Yep.
and that.
Right.
So that's.
And be out all night.
Be out
Right.
all night.
You know?
I mean, another thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's if you're out all night on a school night. But yeah, I really like that rule. I love it in the majors. I'll tell you what I'll do if I see if I see a game going to extra innings on my phone or on the thing on the screen, I turn it over there. I want to watch that extra inning game with both teams getting a player at second base. You know, and it's there's still a lot of strategy involved. Do you play for that one run, or do you play for a big inning? Multiple runs. I mean, it's not that easy a decision.
And depending on what the first team does, changes the strategy for the second team.
Exactly. I definitely always want to bat second in that.
Yeah.
Unless I get three runs. If I get 3 runs, I feel pretty comfortable, but not with 1 or 2. You know, I mean, the guy steps up. If you got a 2-run lead, the guy steps up. First batter hits a home run, it's tied. You know, so. But I do love that rule. Eye black has to be one straight line under the eyes. I guess people are putting designs in their eye black. It has been a North Carolina rule and now national rule. No war paint anymore. And yeah, that's what that is kind of what you've been seeing.
What's that one guy for the
a little bit of
Rays? Has this? It comes out here.
That one,
Yandy Diaz, I believe his name.
That one won't affect the game, but it will affect some of the makeup companies will lose some money if they're using makeup or eye black, whichever it is. Some of them are going to lose some money. Did you find anything, Brad, on that collision? If you didn't, that's okay.
Well, there was one with Max Muncy.
That's
of
it.
The Dodgers.
That's it. Yeah. It was Muncy.
And
and you know how big he is.
Pitcher.
Yeah. It wasn't a pitcher, was it? The one
I'm sorry. It was first base. It was first baseman. Yeah.
And
the ball went kind of directly behind first base, and he was running back.
They had a full head of steam. Yeah. If you've got to see that, I want you to save it and let them 2 guys see it whenever we go off the air. That was a brutal collision. I couldn't believe somebody's teeth didn't fly out. I mean, that was a tough one. Muncy and who'd you say the other guy was?
Ildemaro Vargas.
Yeah, he was the first baseman, and that double first base would prevent that. They wouldn't have to go through injuries quite like that. All right, I'm gonna give the final lyrics of the day here, if I can get them to come back up here. Struggling this morning with the computer. I don't mind you coming here. Back in a moment.
Make 2026 the year you finally move into your new dream home from Key Builders of Lincoln. Go online at mykeybuilders.com and check out their many floor plans. Locally owned and operated and serving this area for 24 years. Yes, serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina. That's Key Builders, 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Your key to your new home is waiting for you from Key Builders in Lincoln.
How would you like to be your own contractor? Stop in at Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes in Cherryville and see Robert or Hunter. 5 years in business and the only engineer stamp AutoCAD design shed to home conversions. They know the North Carolina Residential Code and will build your county permit package. On-site, built 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a true sleeping loft, multiple designs, cottages, cabins, studio apartments. Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes at 2268 Lincoln Highway, Cherryville. Open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Call 704-727-8774. Open Sundays by schedule appointments only. Follow them on Facebook.
Buying a Bobcat is now easier than ever at West End Sales in Vale. Now get 0% APR financing. That means low monthly payments. Or you can get $1,200 instant rebates on selected models. Now is the time to buy. Like we said, it's easier than ever. Again, get 0% APR financing or get $1,200 instant rebate on selected Bobcat models at West End Sales at the Highway 1827 West intersection in Vale. Online at westendSales.com and like them on Facebook too.
Rhodes & Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes & Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Dr. John Clonger III, native and Lincolnton High School graduate who attended UNC Dental School at Chapel Hill. In 1993, he graduated and returned home to practice with his father Les Cloninger and Uncle Robert Truman Cloninger. Dr. John Clonger III has maintained a private practice for 32 years and hasn't yielded to the corporate landscape. Dr. John Clonger III would like to thank all of his wonderful patients for their loyalty. Dr. John Clonger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner are taking new patients. They take most insurances and especially Delta Dental. Call for appointments today at 704-735-0765. Go Wolves!
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back. David, Lenny, Mike, and Brett here with you this morning. A couple things real quick here. Let's do the lyrics first. I don't mind you coming here. Mike got those instantly. Another one of my favorite bands there. I don't mind you coming here and wasting all my time. The Cars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Cars. Just what I needed, right?
Just one.
So,
what's your other favorite Cars song besides that one? Who'll take you home tonight? No,
I don't like their slow ones near as much.
no, like
as
the slow ones.
Yeah. I don't know. It'd be hard to say. A couple things are rolling in. Lenny's got a trivia question that I want to get out there before we.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Before we do a few more of these. Rules and
Let
stuff.
me step.
What you got?
The trivia question today is the MLB Major League Baseball draft today. The first MLB draft was in 1965.
Yes.
Who was the first overall pick ever in MLB history? I'll give you a lot of clues, so don't try to look it up. He was drafted by the Kansas City Athletics, but really it was the Oakland Athletics because I think they moved the next year. This guy was a positional player.
Oh, well, there went my Vita Blue answer.
I'm pretty sure he was a graduate of, I don't know if he's a graduate, but he went to Arizona State. And although he was drafted by Oakland, he did play in Oakland. But
I got it.
You got it?
I got it. I ain't looked. I got it.
Wow.
I'll give it a last clue. Even though he played at Oakland for a while, most of his career was spent elsewhere.
RJ?
RJ.
Is that who it is? That ain't his initials?
No, but that's who I thought. When I first heard, that's who I thought.
When you said Arizona State and the A's and elsewhere, I thought it was Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
And everything I gave you was, like I say, he didn't spend most of his
That's
career
right. He
at
did
Oakland.
go to Arizona State.
So I don't have it.
But is he that old? He's not that old, is he? Would he have been
Reggie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 Oh, I
think
thought
so.
I thought he'd have come along a little later than that.
He'd be pretty close in there.
Yeah.
This
And
guy
he did
might-
go to Arizona.
Yeah.
Right? And, yeah.
I believe he went to Arizona. I believe this guy went to Arizona State, I believe.
No, I think Reggie went
Oh,
to Arizona State.
okay.
Okay. I think Reggie went to
I
Arizona
think-
What I
State.
thought.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
So I wasn't trying to trick you because the same thing ran through my mind when another guy that run through, and I'll throw a name out, but it wasn't him either. It was not Catfish Hunter. either.
Well, how about this one?
He was-
I've got an answer here. Was he known for his mustache?
Don't think so.
Raleigh Fingers, no.
Nope.
No. Okay.
I'm going to throw out another
That was
clue.
Ned's guess. Raleigh
Yeah.
Fingers.
I'm going
Good
to throw out
guess.
another clue. He didn't spend much of his career in Oakland, but he's famous for an event that happened out in the outfield. That'll help you again.
Out.
He was an outfielder. It happened in the outfield that has still major ramifications from a military point of view today. He did something in the outfield.
From a military point of view.
Military.
In fact, I think the military recognized him for what he did, protecting something.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Somebody was trying to burn the flag, and he
That's
come down there and stopped the burning of the flag.
That's it.
But I can't remember who that was.
Spent most of his career with that team.
Oh, you know who that is? That he played for the Dodgers.
Yes, he did. Played for the Dodgers also.
Yeah. Oh, he was a great player and a great dude.
Left-handed hitter.
Yeah. Maybe it'll come to him. I remember him playing.
Left-handed hitter?
Pretty sure he's
I
left-handed.
remember him
wasn't he?
playing with the
I believe
Dodgers in the
he's- I'm not
playoffs.
positive about that, but
Yeah.
I'm thinking he's left-handed.
Yeah.
Mm.
I did not know he was the first draft pick ever.
I didn't either.
I can't even come up with the name, but I know who we're talking about
Give you
now.
another
At
clue.
least. Yeah.
Day of the week.
Rick Mundy.
Rick Monday.
Rick Monday. Okay.
Rick Mundy. There's still video shown today of him going out there and getting that
Going there
flag.
and sweeping it up.
Yep. Yep.
In the out. When he's center fielder, I don't know where he's at in the outfield, but it's about center field where he went and scooped it up. But he could have been coming out of right field. Rick Monday.
Rick Monday.
He's with the Cubs when that happened.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He was a little bit of a journeyman, but I thought he was a really good player.
Yeah, I thought he was too.
He's not a Hall of Famer though, is
No,
he?
no.
Yeah.
No.
I figured.
But I'm like you, Reggie Jackson's the first one that run through my mind when I first seen that. That was who I thought.
Yeah. Well, because he fit all those things there. Scott says, I thought I saw another high school rule is they can different weights at bats now. I don't exactly understand. I thought I saw another high school rule is they can use different weights of bats. So they don't, well, whatever, I guess. Are they restricted to one weight now in high school? Every bat's the same weight?
I don't know.
I don't either.
No, I wouldn't think so.
I don't either. He says he's got Reggie Jackson's rookie baseball card. I think that's what he's telling me there. It's not for sale, right, Scott?
What year that is? I wonder what year that was.
Yeah. You need to send me a picture of it. We'll look at it. Let's see. Ned says Rick Monday grabbed. I think grabbed is what he meant. He did put grabbed. I read it wrong. Grabbed a protest with a flag, a protester with the flag. Yeah. This day and time, I don't know if baseball players should do anything like that, or any athletes for that matter, because people are so wacky, right?
Yeah.
Did play for the Dodgers also. This is from Denny. Make sure I'm not missing something that he put here. West Lincoln, East Lincoln. That was a couple weeks ago, I think. What's the date of today? It's July something. Yes, that was a couple weeks ago. Denny says, did he play for the Dodgers also? Yes, he did. But now I've already answered that trivia question there. And here's a good one. He said second day of the week. That would be him.
Day of the week.
Second day of the week. He said Richard says the weight of the bat goes into effect in 28. So, again, my question is it always just been one weight of a bat in high school? I can't remember. I honestly can't remember if it was just one bat weight in high school. And now you can use next year you could be able to use multiples. I can't see that having too much of an impact on the game, but it is what it is though. He said right now it's drop 3. They can have up to drop 4, 5, 6 in 2028, USA Baseball is involved in this. So, I don't know. Maybe just looking out for things down the road. I don't know. I don't know exactly how to answer that. American Legion Baseball in high gear right now. Cherryville will be playing at home tonight. Help me, Mike. Game
Gaston
1.
Braves.
Gaston Braves.
Best of 5 area 4 semis.
The Gaston Braves always a team that scares you.
They do.
And I know Cherryville beat them twice in the regular season, but that's past. That don't matter anymore.
No. And you can't take anyone lightly because Hickory did win a game, the number 8 seed against Cherryville, and I know that last game was 15-3, but it was 4-3 going into the top of the 7th inning. Can you believe that?
Yep. And these teams, I mean, they're all pretty talented. All the Legion teams that are left at this point, for sure, are pretty talented.
These last 4.
And nobody wants their season to end.
No.
You know, I mean, nobody wants the season to end. So, I think Cherryville will be in for a good fight. Now, on the other side, it's heavyweights. On the other side, you got Shelby and Asheville going at it, and they play game 1 tonight as well. And that's 2 good programs. One of the seasons is going to be over. One of them seasons is going to be over here in just a few days.
Right.
And I could see, Asheville's your defending state champs.
They are.
Defending regional champs, right?
And probably would have been the World Series.
Could have been.
Could have been.
Could have been. Could have won the whole thing. But
because the team that beat them out in Rudnick, Richard, went on and won it, didn't they?
They did.
Sure.
Yep.
They did win it.
Yep. But, I think that first round, though, is, a little bit kind of get your feet wet for some of these guys that haven't been in the playoffs before. Most of the Cherryville kids, have played. But now there are a lot of new faces on the Cherryville team too. How many North Lincoln players are on that roster?
At least
6?
5 or 6.
Yeah, 5.
Okay, 5. And last year they had a couple, but I know at least one of those is gone. The kid that's at Coastal Carolina pitching, he's not one of them.
No.
Tucker Sigmund is back. He's one of the.
They did lose one kid, Mincy. He didn't play.
He did not come back and play
on the
this
team
year.
last year.
Right?
Did not come back this year. They're loaded with North Lincoln players. The Lincoln Charter with Nate Rollins.
What's the North Lincoln kid? I can't think of his name right now that I just love. Had a brother, Rinkus. Beckett Rinkus.
Yeah.
That guy can run down a baseball.
He can. He's a good athlete.
He is. He is just a really good all-around athlete. But these are good. This is not going to be a piece of cake. It's not going to be a cakewalk for Cherryville, I don't think, whatsoever. And I think Coach Reynolds would agree that the Gaston Braves, they kind of been they've been a thorn in the side for Cherryville
over the
years. A while. Yeah, Cherryville, I would say, has won more series against Gaston than Gaston has. Are all their home games going to be at
East
South
Gaston?
Point? At East Gaston.
That's where they play this year.
That's what it says.
Okay.
Every game.
Richard Walker's.
Well, I noticed that. Wonder why that is. I noticed that. What's the guy from Lincoln that's the head coach at South Point?
Evan Wise.
Yeah, he's helping with Legion. His name's on the.
Is it?
Yeah. I think his name was on the roster that I saw.
I don't know why they're not playing at South Point.
Yeah.
Didn't they play some games at Gaston Christian too last year?
They did last
Seems
year,
like
I
it.
think.
Yeah.
And then 4 or 5 years ago they played at Abbey.
Yeah.
Some games too.
I'm not knocking on East Gaston, but South Point's a better place to watch a game. The seating is
Lenny,
is
I haven't
higher.
been to East Gaston in years. What do you remember about it? I know you taught there. What's their park like, or has it changed much?
The seat. Well, I hadn't been there long since.
Maybe not.
Around, but the seating's not as good.
No,
as
I
what
don't, I don't think it would be as good. They have a press box. I think
they do, but it's not.
It's very small.
It's small too.
Yeah, it's small. Even South Point's isn't real big.
No,
but,
it's not.
But
very
there's
big
also
at all.
another deck at South Point that I've been up on that roof before to do games. I mean, that was 10 or 15 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I think it's South
and
Point.
I wonder if my good buddy is still down there, Jeff
Gibson.
Gibson. Thank you, Lenny. Jeff Gibson. Yeah. Now, if I didn't know his last name, somebody's going to say, well, he's not too good a buddy, but he is. He's a really good friend. And I don't hardly ever see him except for Legion Ball, but he's helped us out many times.
Last time we did games at South Point, we did it outside near down the right field line, didn't we? A little bit outside the fence.
I think so, yeah.
Right
yeah.
there
there.
between first and home.
Yeah,
which requires drop cord.
Yeah, and all that.
Well, if it's still there, you
multiple
have to do it,
umbrellas.
because I think a lot of the press box area has been condemned from some wind damage. I think.
Yeah,
it hadn't been fixed yet.
I got asked this question a little while ago. Are we doing the Legion game? Scott Cloninger asked, and we are scheduled to do the Legion game tonight. We cannot do tomorrow night because of what's the word I'm looking for?
Commitments.
Commitments. Yeah, I mean, there's somebody that pays for airtime, and it's every Sunday night. So whenever there's a Sunday night game, now if this game tonight happens to get rained out, we won't be able to bring you game one. But yes, we are planning to do game one tonight from Cherryville High School. And looking forward to that. The only thing I'm not looking forward to is those afternoon thunderstorms that are almost 80% going to happen. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah, but especially right now, the kind of pattern we're in right now. I mean,
very volatile.
Yeah, and they have not. Last night's storms were not gentle either. It wasn't just the rain. Fortunately, I've been told by some of the guys at Cherryville there that 15 minutes is about the max to wait. Once it stops raining, pretty much don't matter how much it's rained, but about 15 minutes it can be ready to go.
Yeah, as long as the mound is covered.
And you can't beat that. Nope. I mean, that's pretty doggone good. I mean, used to be, what you going to do for the next hour while they're working on the field, But the turf does help. And I don't know how the drain works so well in the outfield. I'm sure some people got into that, and it looks to me like though it all must drain out the back end. Am I right? Because
it would have to be.
I don't ever see it coming.
No.
From outfield to infield or puddles out there. It just seems like it drains so well. That
I heard
helps a lot too.
Guys, that from a pretty good source that Shelby is going to turf next year for the World Series.
Say it again.
Shelby is going to turf.
Are they?
Next year for the World Series.
Mm-hmm. Next year.
Yeah, not this year.
Right. Now.
The infield,
I don't know whether it would be. It would probably be just the infield.
I would guess there's enough money there to do the outfield if they want to do that.
I'm sure they could.
The only North Carolina, and there's got to be more. So don't tell me they got it. But the only one I've been to where I saw the whole thing was down in near Cape Fear. Mike, what's the name of that place down there? Bowie's Creek?
Bowie's
Campbell.
Creek. Campbell University,
yep.
Yeah.
And that's because the Astros minor league team played in there, and the Houston Astros paid for that to be done. And I don't know. I mean, that one's been that way 5 years, I'd say, at least. And I don't know how much the cost was then, but nothing gets cheaper.
No.
Yeah, so.
Well, you like to see the natural grass infield, but I can understand why they won't do that, because if you get in the rain, what you just said at Cherryville, if it rains in the World Series, then you can stay on track.
Yeah,
that's right. They don't get way behind.
That's the only thing. The traditionalist in me would say, well, it's the national championship, keep the infield grass, but you got to do what's.
AJ and Stan told me, who are two of the guys that very involved with Cherryville Legion, but they also were very involved with a lot of field maintenance. And they told me that a couple years ago when we had all those rains, that they lined off the field 58 times.
Yeah,
in that season.
That was the push that
and that's
got them to looking for track.
Right. And I don't know. I mean, just that just blew my mind. And I don't think Stan would mind me saying this. He said, "Getting this turf probably saved my life."
Yeah.
And I don't think he was saying it in a joking way. Right. I think he was saying that.
They were getting out there at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. And some of the times when you get out there, it's right after a storm, so it's 90 degrees and it's humid as it can be. And Stan's not a little guy, so. But that was
and no longer a young guy.
yeah. Let's see.
Yes.
Got some more things rolling in here. Ned says a drain system was put in as a part of the project during construction of the field turf. So that's why it drains so well in the outfield. Yeah, if you're going to do it, you might as well do it right. You know what I mean? Richard says, let's see, Shelby Field will be turfing in September. The whole field, I was told, says Richard. The whole field.
The whole field.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd like to see what the price tag is on that.
A meal at least.
You think?
Or
I was
more.
thinking half. I was thinking maybe half.
Hey,
a million.
Cherville's was a half.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll go $2 million. Sims is whole field
Yeah, it
and
is.
Fuse in
It's whole
Gastonia. It's
It's
whole
whole
field.
field
Whole
turf.
field. Yeah.
And at Fuse, yeah.
That's quite a lot. Quite a lot.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny that NFL may be going back to all grass. Have you heard that? That their players don't like it. There's too
No.
many injuries and things like that.
Yeah.
Everybody would have to go. That's got a dome would have to do what the Arizona Cardinals do, and have it on wheels, and you roll it in and out.
Roll it in,
yeah. But I don't think they would. You know, they'd probably give them 5 years to get to that, wouldn't you
Yeah,
think?
you'd have
If the
to.
NFL does it, because there's so much money tied up in what they've already got there. Let's see. Ned says, and getting 5 or 6 guys to show up at 5 a.m. With leaf blowers
Yeah.
to push the water
You got to push it.
to the old drains. I've heard this story before. The old story a long time ago. Leaf blowers got outlawed for a long time because people were blowing them that early in the morning and keeping people awake. And
Yeah.
they got outlawed. I think in California, if I'm not mistaken, that they outlawed leaf blowers. Now they're not outlawed, but you have time restrictions. You know. So Lenny, what time do you normally get up? You don't want to hear a leaf blower before.
Well, I got a CPAP, so I don't hear it anyway. So blow away.
I don't care. Hey, let me tell you this: most of them aren't doing it in the dark, and about the time that sun comes up, I'm awake. So sometimes before that, so it's not going to bother me.
You're speaking of getting early in the morning. I'm the other way around. I might be out blowing the pool deck off at 9 o'clock. Now I've heard Terry Reiner and they used to like say, "Well, Lenny's blowing off his pool deck." When so I'm exact.
He all texted and said, "I just fell asleep."
Yeah.
And I just fell asleep, and here you go blowing that
starting that
pool
racket.
deck. Yeah, starting that up. Brett, you've been over there quiet for a little while. What you been thinking about?
Oh, nothing really. Nothing sports related.
Well, maybe I don't want to know.
Oh, one thing to throw out: Justin Verlander retired.
Yeah, I saw
the end
that.
of the
I saw
year.
that this
Okay.
week. Yep. Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think without a doubt.
First ballot.
Yeah.
I think. And that's pretty broad, but I think first ballot.
What was the other? Was it Scherzer and him together for a good while?
Yeah.
Max
Yes.
Scherzer and him. Where's Scherzer now? Is he retired?
He's at Toronto.
Toronto.
Toronto Steve. I think.
Both Hall of Famers, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. But it seems like Major League Baseball is still the hardest to get in, right?
Yeah.
It's still the hardest to get in. Who's out there that should be in that's not yet? Any ideas?
Not
I mean,
including Bonds and Clemens, those people, because
Yeah,
the issue
I know.
with them,
Yep. All I know is your pitchers better not be in there
probably
either.
Dale Murphy ought to be in the Hall of Fame.
I can't
To me.
believe that.
No,
That's
yeah,
the one
he
that,
should
that
be.
really
I cannot-
gets to me.
Yeah.
That, he should be there, and
I would love for him to tell me what he's lacking.
right.
You know, I don't know what it could be. Yeah, I mean, he was the face of the Braves for 20 years.
Right.
You know, I mean, or however many he played. I mean, he was a ticket seller. You know, I mean,
Exactly.
he was
And
a
you can't look at their record.
Right.
While he is there,
Yeah.
because
No.
you play with what you got. That's
which is sad, is because he could probably took a trade, went somewhere else, won a World Series, and been in automatically.
Right.
You know, win one or two. But no, he decided to be loyal. Let's penalize him for
Cool.
being loyal. You know,
What was his heyday? The 80s, 70s?
80s.
80s.
And I'm gonna throw another name out that you don't hear much about that I'm kind of surprised. But I don't even hear him even being mentioned. You know, Dale Murphy, they'll say, well, you know, maybe he'll make it. But another name is Tommy John.
Not in the Hall of Fame.
Not in the Hall of Fame, and he's got like 288 wins.
He should be in just for his surgeries.
And think of the years he missed because of, you know, he's probably 300.
That's another one. It never ceases to amaze me how, you know, I think of other sports. Brett, is there an NBA guy that should be in the Hall of Fame that's not there?
I really don't know.
Football. Anybody in football that we say, why is this guy not in the Hall of Fame? Hall of Fame NFL's coming up soon, right? Won't it be right before the season starts? Ain't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't even know. I don't know if the class has been named or anything yet.
I think it has, but I don't know who it is.
Yeah, I don't either. Usually that kind of stuff's all over TV.
It's well, here's 5 of them: Drew Brees, Larry Fitzgerald, Luke Kuechly, Adam Vinatieri, and Roger Craig.
Yeah,
all solid
class.
All solid.
I can't.
Yeah, I mean, how many big, kickers people might say, what? But how many big kicks did he make?
Exactly.
And not only for the Patriots, he did the same thing with the Colts.
When
he left and went to the Colts. I mean, he was, Roger Craig, just a different kind of looking running back with his high knee kicks and stuff.
Speaking of Verlander, before we get out here, I did hear him say this the other day, and it didn't right. He's one of only 2 players in big league history that have won Rookie of the Year, Cy Young, and Most Outstanding Player, MVP for the year.
Yeah,
in Major League.
Trifecta, wow.
I got one better.
Not the same year, but and the other one was Don Newcomb. They say.
What's Brett? I don't know. What's his wife's name?
Kate Upton.
Yeah, he's the only one married to her.
Not that bad.
Him and Scherzer both won 3 Cy Youngs.
They're Hall of Famers.
They both rank way up there.
You know what? They were both class acts too.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, most of your pitchers are. I don't know.
And he won 2. They told the other day because they had a little story about him. He won 2 of those Cy Youngs when he was with Houston. When at the time Detroit thought he was past his prime.
Right.
Yeah.
And he ended up winning 2 of those 3 Cy Youngs with Houston. And one after Tommy John surgery.
Does Bumgarner have enough resume to get in? The ace on 3 champions, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't he there for all 3? I mean, I don't know.
Probably. Here's my.
I don't know if he was their best pitcher.
Probably not on numbers.
Every one of those years.
No, the little guy was. What was his name? Lincecum.
Well, they had Lincecum, Matt Cain.
Probably not on his numbers, but I think the Hall of Fame's changing now because the numbers are going to be different in the future because you're probably not going to see any more 300-game winners.
No,
so I think that helps Bumgarner.
It does.
Down the road because then you start looking at the big moments.
Yeah, he had those,
and he had those.
Yeah,
I think he's a viable candidate.
Yeah.
Ned says, talking about Dale Murphy, loyal to his team. Scherzer, loyal to his union, will play for the team that will overpay him. I can't say I wouldn't do that either, though, Ned. So he can help run up the averages on pay for other players. So, I think for a while. Well, I think early in your career it's money, and then if you get the opportunity, you play where you want to play, But I still think 2/3 of that, is, and I don't think it's just Scherzer. I think most of them today are that way. They're gonna, and I don't blame them. I mean, you're not just wanting the money for yourself. You're wanting your money for your kids and your kids' kids, down the road.
You work for that big contract, but then I think later on you've made your money, and doesn't mean you're not going to get paid good money, but then you think about, well, what have I accomplished? Where can I win? a championship.
I hope I get this one in real quick before we go off. Rodney says, I never understand how Dale Murphy is not in the Hall of Fame. 4 straight years he was the best player in the league. Back-to-back MVPs, the 82 and 83 MVP. Richard says, hold on to that. That's not for air. Scott says Dale Murphy came up as a catcher. Yeah, I remember that a long time ago.
To me, he's the one that's most should be there.
And Ned says Glavin didn't really want to play for the Mets. There you go. Thanks for tuning in this morning. Don't forget American Legion Baseball tonight on WLON. Weather permitting. For Brett and Lenny and Mike, I'm David. See you next week.